Well, hello there! Hi guys! Welcome back again! And we are at 77th family member. Welcome, sweetie feeties! Mwah. Okay, so, how are you guys doing today? Good. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Great. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh god, okay, we just did that. Alright, let's see. In the last video we talked about cars and video games. What can we talk about in this one? Certainly not my pouty face, that's for one. Same as pouty face. Let's see here. Maybe I can find something here that can be decent for you to read. You read? Nah. It's not your job. My job. My job to read the book, not you. You could read it, but I'd rather have me read it than you. Your whole point of being coming in this family is, you know, you're cute. That's why. You're adorable. Why am I kidding me? I could read you some of these, but see, the problem is just that some of these are really like dark, and then there's ones that I wrote that are kind of like, you know, how can I say this nicely? Sexual. I just won't even bother going near that book now. But no, seriously, I write all sorts of stuff. You should know that. Yes, I got boo-boos on my legs. I'm allergic to butt bugs. I got bits, evidently. And also have to just go outside the doorway for a few seconds or touch that freaking grass that touches my legs, and it. But yeah, I'm allergic to bug bites. If you haven't already seen a billion videos where I'm explaining it half the time. And so my legs look like the best way to describe it, it's like a zombie. Yeah, not that bad, but yeah, I got a lot of bug bites, so yeah. I used to be on a medication called Aristocort, which was a steroid medication which stopped me from itching, but the problem was they stopped giving me it because it did a negative and positive effect. The positive effects, it made me stop itching. Negative effect, it deteriorated my skin, so if I went, like, scratch myself by accident, it would bleed. So, yeah, I got sensitive skin. I got a very soft skin, too. So, I'm like sensitive person, very, you know, very fragile person to deal with. Yeah, I have a good side and bad side like most people do. You know, we all have our issues, but I'm very, I was about to say very angelic. I know that word's been stuck in my head ever since I wore white. But it's not even just that. I keep thinking about Tommy. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. The blogger letters, if you're reading them. Your blogger letter will be shortly too. It's going to be a little bit before we get to yours, but it's going to be done. It will be done. It's just I put a lot of effort. I've actually added more stuff to it versus a while ago. It used to be just welcoming you in, whatever. Then it got to a point where it is now, where it's a story, it's got music in it. Because I have you, when you read your blog letter, you'll read it, you'll see a link to a video and the lyrics. And what happens is when you read it, you're supposed to play the music while you're reading certain sections, so you can feel the mood and immerse yourself with the reading and picture it in your head and all that stuff. And I also give you pictures of the locations where we are. And matter of fact, I started adding myself to the pictures now, so it's like, you know, it's like you see the story before your eyes. So it's cool. So you get like more love, you know. It's almost like a storybook, you know. But I know it's kind of like dim in here. I don't really like. I only have 2 lights on. I have the one there on the table, and then I have the one behind me, and that's about it. I used to have the light that over here on, but I turned it off and I like my bulbs that I have. They're energy sufficient, which I recommend rather well. Not just because they're, you know, energy sufficient. It's also because they last longer than the normal bulbs. Now, those bulbs can last for freaking over 2 years. Literally, they might be expensive, but they're worth it though, because I when I used to have an apartment a long time ago before I lost it, I had on the light, one particular light on all the time, year round, like literally all the time. And the theory was about energy bulb, when you learn about it, is they can last for years, whatever. Well, mine lasts over 2 years before it actually finally burnt out. And I'm like, holy crap, that's so worth it. Versus the regular bulbs that you get cheap, and they last you, I don't know, maybe a few days if you're lucky. You know what I mean? And now that I think they're rather, well, they're too bright. And the thing about the energy sufficient ones is, even if you get like the 13 watts, I think they have a 60 watt, I forget what the highest one is, but it doesn't look that bright though, but it's good. It's really easy on your eyes, so I recommend energy sufficient bulbs, big time. So, and here we are talking about bulbs. Where we got on that subject, I'll never know, but when I watch this back, I'll be like, yep, we were talking about bulbs. Interesting. Now they're gonna look at me like, what the hell is wrong with that woman? I will never know. I like my stuff too. I have my things I like. You have your things, I have my things. I just don't like too bright. Hey, look at me, I'm pitch white as a ghost, for God's sake. I don't see sunlight much. And I'm a nocturnal person. I'm a night person, not a daytime person. But I've noticed though, when I'm involved with somebody, or what I mean by involved, like if I'm dating somebody or whatever, which I'm not, I'm single, then it's like my whole body chemistry changes. It's almost like if they're a daytime person or whatever, not naturally, because I always meet people at nightfall or whatever. You know, it's through the internet, talking to you guys on the internet most of the time at nightfall. But I'll sit there and it seems like my chemistry just changes. I don't know, it could be because I'm more happier, I don't know. Hey, give me your opinion, give me your advice about what you think about that. When you're around somebody, this is a question for you guys. If you're around somebody, and you're not single anymore, and you're dating somebody, does it change your sleeping pattern, your eating pattern, or anything? Does it change? That's my question to you guys. Now, my answer for myself is, I think it changes a little bit. Not a lot, to, you know, something big change. I think it changes just a little bit for me, but not quite, because I still stay up excuse me. I still stay up at night and whatever not, and I still don't change my patterns with working whatever not, so I'm thinking about now, but even back then I was constantly, I don't think it changed that much. I kept begging to work, actually. It's funny, sort of, not quite, but I love my work. I love my job. Give me my work, I'll give you your time. It equals out. Compromise. Alright, I love you guys. If you enjoyed our conversation, whatever or not, even though we had a bulb talk, which was very awkward for us to have. Well, it felt awkward to me a little bit because it's like, we're talking about bulbs, and I'm in a welcome video. Why are we talking about bulbs? That could be it. My mind wandered to somewhere different when I said that, because you think, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about when maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know, but I don't care. That's my mind. My mind's in the gutter half the time, and then sometimes it's not. So, I should say it's in the gutter all the time. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So, I love you guys, and if you're not a family member already, give a huggy to that, give a huggy button. Give a huggy to the huggy button, and give a mwah if you enjoyed the conversation and whatever not. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. Mwah. 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 Bye guys, I love you. I miss you. See you in the next video, sweetie dudes.